Africa's most populous country, Nigeria, although marred by insecurity, is said to have major potential to be a key economic global player. But there's concern that this potential is not being fulfilled. The country is second to India as a poverty capital, with its population projected to grow to over 450 million people by 2050. Now, what should Nigeria be doing to realize its full potential? Well, to answer this question and more, we're joined by Kouassi Yeboua from the Institute for Security Studies. Thank you very much for your time this morning, Kouassi. Maybe just a broad explanation of why Nigeria has not been able to realize its full potential as one of Africa's biggest economic players.
Good morning, and thank you for having me. As you said, Nigeria has a great potential, but so far, over years, the country has not been able to fulfill its potential, mainly due to a leadership failure, policy misstep, and poor governance. I think I can summarize it like that. You need effective leadership to transform a country. And Nigeria, this effective leadership is lacking in the case of Nigeria.
It is lacking indeed, but there are also many other issues that have marred the country, and I wonder if they're also related to issues of leadership. I mentioned it in my intro, the insecurity that we see in the country, and really many of the terrorism incidents that are within the country that I would assume are prevented from moving forward and focusing on other elements that might bridge the poverty divide as well as grow the economy as it should.
Yes, but the insecurity, the rising insecurity in Nigeria is partly linked to this poor governance in the country. The high unemployment, high level of poverty and inequality force people, create criminal violence and instability in the country. When you look at the country, the northern part of Nigeria, 87% of the population live in extreme poverty. For example, the total poverty people in Nigeria, you have 87 of them in northern Nigeria, while the south, the poverty rate is a little bit below the national average. So this large inequality, create frustration and also made people, the youth, very vulnerable to those extremist groups.
And I suppose, Kouassi, it's going to be very difficult for the government to start to realize this potential that we've been speaking about, given the fact that we've been plunged into the COVID-19 pandemic and economies across the world are struggling to find their feet again.
Yes, this is a blow. It's a setback to progress in poverty reduction in African countries and also all countries around the globe. But there is still a hope to improve the future of the country. That's what the country needs to do, is to have effective leadership to implement sound development policies to change, to turn around the misfortune of the country.
No, absolutely. Kouassi Yeboua, thank you very much for your time this morning. He's from the Institute of Security Studies, speaking to us about the potential that Nigeria has to become a global player when it comes to one of the biggest economies in the world, and of course, ineffective leadership preventing it from doing just that.